Hey guys, it's Tina. I am here today with a new product to show you guys. It's called Plasty. So the makers of Plasty were kind enough to send me a bottle of this for review and demo for you guys. So we're going to check it out and see what we can make with this stuff. Okay, so this is what the bottle looks like here. As you can see, it's called Plasty. It's for crafters and craftsmen. It's hand moldable, set solid. They've got instructions here on how to heat, pour, weight, remove, mold, and enjoy. I guess if you have molds, like if you do a lot of crafts, you can make like molds of things because it's plastic with that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna follow these instructions here. I'll show you guys how it goes and then let's get started. All right, so the very first step here is gonna be to heat the water. It says to go ahead and heat some water to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, 60 degrees Celsius. So I've got some water here in my glass measuring cup. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in the microwave for about probably 90 seconds or so and see if it's hot enough. I think it will be at that point. I've got a thermometer too, I'll measure it. Okay, we're about 141 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop some of these pellets in there. Let me just pull this out. Okay, so hot water. I poured some of the pellets in the lid. Again, that's what they look like. I'm just gonna drop them in. Okay. So we've got them down in the bottom of the hot water here. I have this little fork that we just use for miscellaneous things around the house. And I'm just gonna give it a stir. See if these melt down. Okay, unfortunately the water at 145 did not melt the plastic. So I went ahead and drained it. It's been drying overnight and decided to start over again. So I reheated some new water. This is now at 163, as you can see. And if you're doing this, you know, there's a warning on the bottle as well. Please be very careful because it can burn you at this temperature. So I'm gonna try it again at this temperature to melt this plastic. So I'm just dumping that in again. I'm gonna let it set there for a moment. Okay, as you can see, at this temperature, it's definitely melting a lot better. This looks kind of like sticky, gooey rice at this point. It's definitely sticking together more. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute or two and then move on to the next step. Okay, at this point, the plastic has been sitting for about 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of here. I have to turn off the camera for a second just so I can get it out because I only have one hand right now. But as you can see, here's the consistency. So I'm gonna take it out and kind of squish it all together and see what happens. Okay, here's the plastic out of the water. I'm just kind of squishing it all together to kind of get the little beads fully melted and incorporated. I don't know if they're going to. Hopefully you guys can see that with the lighting. They're kind of still a little grainy in there. But I'm trying to just squish them as hard as I can and try to get everything all melted together. Okay, I've got the plastic squished down now. It's still moldable. So what I want to build here is just, if you can see here, I've got this spoon that we keep next to the coffee maker at all times. So, and it just kind of sits on this little thing here. It doesn't look very good. So what I want to do is just make like a little, maybe a holder for it to kind of glue onto the side of the coffee machine here that can hold the spoon so that it's not sitting out like that. So let's see how that works. Okay guys, so what I did is I essentially created like this square thing here. So what I can do is I'll probably paint this black so it doesn't stand out so much. But I don't know if you guys can see, it's got these little ridges right there so that I can kind of glue this to the coffee machine and then I can hang the spoon. Hang on one second, I'll show you how it looks with the spoon hung. So I can just kind of hang the spoon like that on the side of the coffee machine so that it's not sitting there on the ground anymore. Okay, one more thing I did want to mention is that if you have leftovers that you've already melted down like this, all you have to do, you don't have to throw this away. The only thing you have to do is just reheat your water and then just drop that back in and it'll get soft again and mold just like if you had never used it. All in all, I really enjoyed using Plasty today. I think it's a really useful tool. If you are someone that does a lot of arts and crafts, I'm sure this would be really helpful for you. I could see it, you know, if you're doing like model toys, things like that, making keychains. I mean, you could do a number of things with this, and also it's really useful around the house. Well, thank you guys so much for watching my review of Plasty. If you are new to my channel and you have not subscribed already, please do subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!